I'm standing at the grill, spatula in hand, watching smoke curl up from the burgers when I see it. Hannah's laugh cuts through the buzz of our backyard barbecue, but it's different. Sharper. More alive than I've heard in months. She's by the fence with Fred, my oldest friend from Kentucky, the guy who used to share his lunch with me back when my mom couldn't afford to pack one. Her hand touches his arm. Once. Twice. 3 seconds too long. I flip a burger and feel something cold settle in my chest. I've been analyzing patterns for 12 years, first on Wall Street, now managing portfolios worth millions that nobody knows about. Numbers don't lie. Body language doesn't lie. And what I'm watching right now, that's not friendly. That's intimate. Daddy, is the burger ready? Sophie tugs my shirt, her tiny fingers sticky with watermelon juice. I kneel down, kiss her forehead, breathe in that sweet 4-year-old smell of sunscreen and innocence. Almost, baby. Almost. But my eyes drift back to Hannah and Fred. He leans in, whispers something. Her eyes sparkle the way they used to when I'd surprise her with date nights back when we were broke graduate students eating ramen and planning our future. Back when she loved me for me, not for what she thought I should be. Fred catches my eye and waves, all smiles. I wave back. He doesn't know I notice how Hannah's cheeks flush, how she steps away from him just a fraction too quickly, overcompensating. Guilty people always overcompensate. I learned that watching my father make excuses before he abandoned us when I was 6. That night, after everyone's gone and Sophie's asleep, I lie in bed next to Hannah. She's scrolling through her phone, face illuminated by the blue glow, and she actually angles it away when I shift closer. I remember my college girlfriend at MIT, the one who stayed with me because she thought I'd be rich someday, then left me for a guy who already was. I swore then I'd never tell anyone about money again until I knew they loved me for who I was, not what I had. Hannah doesn't know I'm worth $4.2 million. She thinks I'm just comfortable, getting by, maybe even underachieving with my MIT degree. She's been making comments lately, each one a tiny knife. Sarah's husband just got promoted again. My sister bought a house with a pool. Don't you want more for Sophie? What she doesn't know is that I've been planning to tell her everything after our 5th anniversary next month. Surprise her. Show her that patience and strategy built something real. But now, watching her smile at secrets on her phone, I wonder if I'll ever get that chance. Please, before I continue, kindly like, share, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more interesting videos. 2 weeks later, I'm sitting in my home office at 11 p.m., staring at a map on my laptop screen. Red dots cluster like a disease around one address, 2847 Riverside Apartments, Unit 304. Fred's place. Every Tuesday and Thursday for the past 14 days, Hannah's car has been there. 6:47 p.m. arrival. Average stay, 2 hours 15 minutes. The GPS tracker I installed under her rear bumper cost $89. Legal in our state for shared property. The truth it revealed? Priceless and devastating. I pull up our phone records next. Joint account, joint access, completely legal. 47 text messages to Fred this week alone. She deletes them from her phone immediately after sending, but she doesn't know I can see them on the carrier log. I don't read the content. I don't need to. The frequency, the timing, the pattern of deletion. It tells me everything. My hands are shaking. I press them flat against the desk, the same desk where I turned $50,000 in savings into $4.2 million over 8 years. I grew up in a Kentucky trailer park where my mom cleaned houses for $8 an hour and I wore Goodwill clothes to school while kids like Fred wore hand-me-downs that were somehow still better than mine. We bonded over being the poor kids. I worked 2 jobs at 14 while pulling straight A's because I knew education was my only way out. MIT gave me a full ride. Wall Street gave me seed capital. Discipline gave me wealth. And I've been patient with Hannah too. Waiting. Watching. Giving her chances to stop, to confess, to choose our family. But every Tuesday and Thursday she chooses him. Honey, you coming to bed? Her voice drifts up the stairs, sweet and innocent, like she didn't just spend 2 hours in another man's apartment yesterday. I close the laptop, my reflection staring back at me in the black screen. I look older than 32. Tired. Hollow. Yeah, be right there, I call back. I walk downstairs, kiss her goodnight like everything's normal, slide into bed beside the woman who's destroying our family. She curls against me, sighs contentedly. I stare at the ceiling and wonder how someone can lie so easily to the person they vowed to love forever. What I don't tell her is that I've already started moving money, protecting Sophie's future, consulting lawyers. Preparing for war. It's Tuesday afternoon and I'm doing something I never do, leaving work early to surprise Hannah with lunch. I've got takeout from Giovanni's Italian, her absolute favorite. Chicken parmesan with extra mozzarella, breadsticks still warm in the bag, and a slice of tiramisu because she mentioned craving it last week. Maybe I'm testing her. Maybe I'm giving her one more chance to be where she says she'll be. I walk into Riverside Community College where she works as an administrative coordinator, and I'm smiling, playing the devoted husband. "Hey, I'm here to see Hannah William," I tell Jennifer at the front desk, holding up the takeout bag. Jennifer's face does something strange. Her smile falters. Her eyes dart away. "Oh, she's not here right now, Lucas. Did she step out? I can wait." I keep my voice light, easy. Jennifer shifts her weight, clearly uncomfortable. She left about an hour ago. With Fred Martinez. They said they were going to grab lunch. The hallway goes quiet. Someone's printer hums in the distance. I can hear my own heartbeat in my ears. But I don't let my smile drop. Years of poker face training in boardrooms taught me how to hide devastation. Must have gotten our wires crossed. No worries at all. I even laugh a little, like it's just a funny misunderstanding. But Jennifer's eyes, those pitying, knowing eyes, tell me she understands exactly what this means. Her coworkers know. They've been watching my wife leave with another man. They probably talk about it in the break room. Poor Lucas William, the oblivious husband. I walk back to my car with the takeout bag growing cold in my hands. I sit in the parking lot for 20 minutes, staring at the food that was supposed to be a gesture of love. Then I do something that surprises even me. I drive to the homeless shelter on 5th Street and hand the entire bag to a man sitting outside with worn shoes and kind eyes. "God bless you, brother," he says, genuine gratitude in his voice. "I hope your day gets better than mine," I tell him, and I mean it. That evening, I walk into my home around 6:30 p.m. Hannah's in the kitchen, humming while she chops vegetables, her hair pulled back, looking domestic and innocent. She doesn't know I stopped by her work. Doesn't know her colleague exposed her lie. I walk past her without a word. Head straight upstairs. Grab my pillow from our bed. She knocks on the guest room door later, confused, worried. I don't answer. I just lie there and let myself finally feel the humiliation. A week later, I'm looking for Tylenol in our bathroom cabinet when I see it. A bottle of prenatal vitamins pushed behind the toothpaste, half hidden like a secret. My blood goes cold. My hand freezes on the bottle. I pick it up. Check the prescription date. Filled 3 weeks ago. 60 pills. 43 remaining. She's been taking them daily. Religiously. I walk slowly to the bedroom, my mind racing through calculations I don't want to make. I open my phone calendar, scroll back. Our last intimate moment, April 14th. 4 months and 2 days ago. She initiated that night, and I remember feeling hopeful, like maybe we were reconnecting. Then nothing. I tried multiple times after, 10 times to be exact, and she had excuses every single time. I'm exhausted from work. I have a headache. I'm not feeling well. Can we just cuddle tonight? I stopped trying 6 weeks ago. Stopped pushing. Stopped hoping. 4 months without intimacy. 3 weeks of prenatal vitamins. Tuesday and Thursday visits to Fred's apartment building. The math is devastatingly simple. I hear the shower running. Hannah's in there, probably humming, relaxed, glowing with a secret she thinks I don't know. I quickly put the vitamins back exactly where I found them, close the cabinet, and walk out of the bathroom before she emerges. I sit on our bed and my chest feels like it's caving in. This isn't just an affair anymore. This is a pregnancy. This is her carrying another man's child while sleeping in my house, eating food I provide, playing mother to my daughter. The shower stops. I hear her moving around, getting dressed. She walks out in a towel, sees me sitting there and smiles. Actually smiles at me. "You okay, honey?" she asks, like she cares. Like she hasn't been ripping our family apart piece by piece. I force myself to smile back. Perfect. Just perfect. That night, I sit in my car outside our house and dial my lawyer. I need to file paperwork. Immediately. I give him everything, the GPS logs, the phone records, the timeline. He asks if I'm sure. I tell him I've never been more sure of anything in my life. What I don't know is that 3 days ago, Hannah's world started crumbling. She was at Fred's apartment, waiting for him to get out of the shower, when his phone buzzed on the counter. The screen lit up. Final notice. Eviction proceedings begin Monday. Her heart stopped. She told herself it was a mistake. But curiosity, or maybe instinct, made her open his laptop sitting on the couch. The password was pathetically simple, his birth year. What she found made her stomach drop. Bank account, negative $347.82. 3 credit cards, all maxed out. Emails from debt collectors. $89,000 owed across various accounts. She looked around the apartment with new eyes. The furniture had rental stickers underneath the cushions. The Rolex watch on the nightstand, she picked it up. The clasp was loose. The logo slightly off-center. A fake. With shaking hands, she opened Instagram on his laptop. His feed was full of luxury, private jets, five-star restaurants, exotic cars. She reverse image searched one photo. It belonged to a luxury travel blogger. Fred had screenshot and reposted it as his own. She checked another. Same thing. Another. Same thing. Every single photo of his successful lifestyle was stolen from someone else. Everything was fake. The business deals he bragged about. The connections. The wealth. All of it was a performance by a man drowning in debt and desperation. Hannah ran to the bathroom and vomited. Not from morning sickness, from pure horror at what she'd done. That's when she did something she'd never thought to do before. She pulled out her phone and Googled her own husband. Lucas William, investment analyst, MIT. The first result was an article from a financial journal about emerging investment managers. Lucas's name was mentioned. Then another article. Then a screenshot from a private investor forum that someone had leaked, showing portfolio performances. Lucas William, $4.2 million estimated net worth. Hannah read it 3 times. Then 5 times. Then she couldn't breathe. Her husband, the man she'd resented for being unsuccessful, the man she'd betrayed because she thought he was holding her back, was a multimillionaire. And she was pregnant with a fraud's baby. It's a Friday evening. Sophie's at my mother's house for the night. Hannah asked if we could have dinner alone, just the two of us. She said she needed to talk. I know what's coming. I've been preparing for this moment for weeks. We're sitting at the dining room table. I made pasta, her favorite. She's barely touched it. Her hands are shaking. She looks like she's aged 5 years in the past month. Dark circles under her eyes. Hair unwashed. Weight loss visible in her cheeks. Lucas, I need to tell you something. Her voice cracks. I set down my fork, look at her with neutral eyes. Okay. I'm pregnant. She tries to smile, tears forming. We're going to have another baby. The silence that follows is so heavy I can feel it pressing against my skin. 10 seconds. 20. I watch her face cycle through hope, confusion, then fear. I lean back in my chair, cross my arms, and say the words I've been rehearsing for days. Strange. But I haven't even touched you for months now. Hannah's face goes white. Like all the blood just drained from her body. Her mouth opens. No words come out. 4 months, 17 days, I continue, my voice eerily calm. Since April 14th. I've kept track. You've turned me down 13 times since then. Made excuses. Stayed late at work. I air quote the word and she flinches. Lucas, Is it Fred's? I ask simply. Clinical. Like I'm asking about the weather. The world stops. Hannah can't breathe. Can't think. Her worst nightmare is unfolding in real time. How did you know? She whispers. I've known for 2 months, Hannah. I stand up, walk to the kitchen drawer, pull out a folder I prepared. GPS tracker on your car. Phone records. Tuesday and Thursday visits to 2,847 Riverside Apartments, Unit 304. All documented. All legal. My lawyer has copies. I slide the folder across the table. She opens it with trembling hands. Sees the maps, the timestamps, the call logs. Her face crumbles. Lucas, please, I made a mistake. He lied to me, I thought. You thought what? My voice rises for the first time. That he was better than me? Richer? More successful? More exciting? Yes, she screams back, desperate. Yes. I thought you were stuck. Going nowhere. I wanted more for us. The admission hangs in the air like poison. I laugh, bitter, broken. You wanted more. I pull out my phone, open my investment portfolio, show her the screen. $4,287,394.67. Hannah stops breathing. Her eyes go wide. She stares at the number like it's written in a foreign language. I was going to tell you after our 5th anniversary next month, I say quietly. Surprise you. Take you to that villa in Tuscany you always dreamed about. Show you that my quiet patience built something real while everyone else was just talking about success. I closed the phone. But you couldn't wait. You couldn't trust me. Lucas, I didn't know, I swear I didn't. And Fred. I interrupt. Your upgrade? He's $89,000 in debt and being evicted. Everything about him is fake. The watch, the car, the lifestyle, all lies. You destroyed our family for a fraud. Hannah collapses. Sobs violently. Her whole body shakes. I'm so sorry, please Lucas, please? I'm staying at a hotel tonight, I say, grabbing my keys. My lawyer will contact you Monday. You need to leave this house by the weekend. I'm filing for divorce and full custody of Sophie. No. Lucas, please, not Sophie, please don't take her from me. I turn at the door and my voice is ice. You took yourself away from Sophie the moment you betrayed this family. I'm just making it legal. I walk out. Don't look back. Get in my car and drive. And for the first time in 8 weeks, I feel something other than pain. I feel free. What I don't see is what happens after I leave. Hannah sits on the kitchen floor, phone in shaking hands. She calls Fred. Straight to voicemail. She calls again. Voicemail. Again. Voicemail. She texts, Fred, please, we need to talk. I'm pregnant. Lucas knows everything. Call me. Delivered. Not read. She tries Instagram. His account is deleted. Facebook. She's blocked. Email. Bounces back. Address doesn't exist. 23 calls in 40 minutes. 0 answers. She drives to his apartment at midnight, desperate, crying so hard she can barely see the road. When she gets there, the lights are off. She knocks. No answer. She knocks harder. A neighbor opens their door. He's gone, the neighbor says. Cleared out 2 nights ago. Left in the middle of the night with garbage bags of stuff. Hannah slides down the wall in the hallway, sits on the filthy carpet and realizes the truth. Fred used her and disappeared. And Lucas, the man she destroyed, was the real thing all along. 2 days later, I pick up Sophie from my mother's house. She's holding her stuffed bunny, bouncing with energy, completely unaware that her world is about to change. Daddy? Grandma made me pancakes with chocolate chips. I scoop her up, kiss her forehead. That's amazing, baby. We're driving home when she asks it. Daddy, why did you and Mommy have a sleepover in different houses? My chest tightens. I pull over to the side of the road, turn around to face her. Sometimes grown-ups need a little space, sweetheart. But it doesn't mean anything bad. Is Mommy sad? She was crying on the phone when I called her. I want to scream. I want to tell her that her mother made choices that hurt us. But I won't poison my daughter against her own mother. That's not who I am. Mommy's going through a hard time right now, I say carefully. But we both love you so much. That will never, ever change. You understand? Sophie nods, but her eyes are worried. Can we still have pancake Saturdays? Every single Saturday. I promise. That night, I watch Sophie sleep in her bed, clutching her bunny. I sit on the floor next to her and whisper into the darkness, I'll protect you from all of this. Whatever it takes. 3 months later, we're in family court. Hannah looks destroyed, 20 pounds thinner, hair dull, eyes hollow. Her lawyer looks uncomfortable. Mine looks confident. The envelope arrives. Paternity test results, confidential. I open it in the courthouse bathroom. My hands are steady now. I've had months to prepare for this. Probability of paternity, 0%. Lucas William is excluded as the biological father. I stare at my reflection in the bathroom mirror. I should feel something. Anger. Vindication. Satisfaction. But I just feel empty. Tired. Ready for this to be over. I walk back into the courtroom, slide the paper to my lawyer without a word. He reads it, nods, then addresses the judge. Your Honor, the paternity test confirms that my client is not the biological father. Given the documented infidelity, the deception, and the unstable environment, we're seeking full primary custody of the minor child, Sophie William, with supervised visitation for the mother pending psychological evaluation. Anna breaks down. Completely. Lucas, please, I'm so sorry, please don't take Sophie, she's all I have left. I look at her for the first time in weeks. Really look at her. This woman I loved for 7 years. This woman I would have given everything to. And I feel nothing. You had everything, I say quietly. You just didn't know it. The judge rules in my favor. Primary custody to me. Hannah gets supervised visits twice a month, pending therapy and evaluation. She collapses in her chair, sobbing. I walk out of that courthouse with Sophie's future secured. And I don't look back. 6 months after the divorce is finalized, I'm in my real office. The downtown investment firm where I actually work, the one Hannah never knew existed. Floor-to-ceiling windows. City views. A far cry from my modest home office. My assistant buzzes. Mr. William, there's Fred Martinez here to see you? He doesn't have an appointment. I smile coldly. Send him in. Fred walks through my door and I almost don't recognize him. He's thinner, unshaven, wearing a wrinkled suit that looks like he slept in it. The cockiness is gone. The charm is gone. He looks desperate. Lucas, man, He stops, looks around my office. The art on the walls, the mahogany desk, the plaques from financial institutions. His face goes pale. I didn't know you. I never realized you were successful? I finish for him. Rich? Everything you pretended to be? Fred's eyes fill with tears. I'm living in my car, man. I lost everything. I'm drowning in debt. I know I messed up, I know what I did was unforgivable, but we're brothers, Lucas. We grew up together. Please. I need help. I lean back in my leather chair, hands folded. You're right. We did grow up together. In that trailer park. Where we had nothing. I lean forward. You know what I learned there, Fred? That some people build themselves up. And some people tear others down because they're too weak to climb. Lucas, please? You didn't seduce my wife because you loved her. You did it because you were jealous of me. Because even when we were poor kids in Kentucky, I had something you didn't, integrity. And it ate you alive. Fred's sobbing now. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'll do anything. Get out of my office. If I see you again, I'm filing a restraining order. I press the intercom. Security, please escort Mr. Martinez out of the building. 2 security guards appear. Fred looks at me one last time, broken and pathetic. We could have stayed brothers, I tell him. But you chose to be my enemy. They walk him out. I watch from my window as he gets into a beat-up Honda with trash bags visible in the backseat. Then I go back to work. He's not worth another second of my time. It arrives on Sophie's 5th birthday. I'm frosting a princess cake in the kitchen when I see the envelope in the mail. Hannah's handwriting. I almost throw it away. But something makes me open it. The letter is 3 pages, handwritten, tear-stained. Lucas, I don't expect forgiveness. I don't deserve it. I destroyed the best thing I ever had because I was selfish, blind, and ungrateful. You gave me stability, loyalty, love, and I threw it away for a lie. I resented you for not having enough, when you had everything that mattered. I chased fool's gold and lost a diamond. I had the baby. A boy. I named him James. I placed him for adoption with a family in Oregon. A good family who wanted him, who could give him what I couldn't. He deserved better than a mother who made such catastrophic mistakes. I see Sophie twice a month. Watching her thrive with you breaks my heart and heals it at the same time. She talks about your pancake Saturdays, your bedtime stories, the way you do funny voices for all her stuffed animals. You're an incredible father. You always were. I'm in therapy now. Working 2 jobs. Trying to become someone who could maybe, one day, earn a fraction of your respect back. Not for us. I know that door is closed forever. But for Sophie. So she can have a mother she's not ashamed of. I'm not asking for another chance. I just wanted you to know, you deserved so much better than what I gave you. And I'll spend the rest of my life knowing I lost the best man I'll ever meet. I hope someday you find someone who sees your worth from the beginning. Someone who doesn't need to lose you to understand what they had. I'm sorry, Lucas. For everything. Hannah. I read it twice. Then I fold it, put it in a drawer in my office and walk back to the kitchen. Sophie runs in, her birthday dress spinning. Daddy? Is the cake ready? I smile, genuine, warm. Almost sweetheart. Want to help me put the sprinkles on? Yes. We decorate the cake together and I don't think about Hannah's letter again. Some doors close for a reason. And I'm finally okay with that. 1 year after the divorce, I'm at the park with Sophie on a Saturday morning. She's on the swings, laughing, her hair flying behind her. I'm pushing her and for the first time in 2 years I feel light. Free. Happy. A golden retriever bounds over, tail wagging like a helicopter, and starts licking Sophie's face. She giggles hysterically. Biscuit. Come here, you escape artist. A woman jogs over, breathless, laughing. She's pretty, warm brown eyes, paint-stained jeans, hair pulled back in a messy ponytail. I'm so sorry. He's friendly but has absolutely zero boundaries. I smile. It's totally fine. Sophie loves dogs. The woman kneels, clips the leash to Biscuit's collar, then looks up at me. Her smile is genuine. Easy. No walls. I'm Sarah, she says. Professional dog wrangler and part-time disaster. I laugh, really laugh, for the first time in a year. Lucas. Professional overthinker and full-time single dad. Those sound like complementary skill sets, she says, grinning. We talk for 20 minutes while Sophie and Biscuit play. About nothing important. About everything that matters. She's an art teacher at the elementary school. Loves hiking. Her dog is a rescue who's afraid of butterflies. She's divorced 2-3 years now, no kids but always wanted them. We're here most Saturdays, I say, surprising myself. If Biscuit ever needs a playmate. Sarah's smile widens. I think Biscuit would like that very much. And maybe I would too. She writes her number on a coffee shop receipt from her pocket, hands it to me. Our fingers touch briefly and I feel something I thought was dead. Oh. As she walks away, Sophie tugs my hand. Daddy, she was really nice. And Biscuit was so fluffy. I pick her up, kiss her forehead. Yeah, baby. She was nice. We're walking to the car when I see her. Anna. Standing across the park near the fountain, alone, watching us from a distance. Our eyes meet across the grass. She looks different. Healthier. Her hair is cut shorter. She's wearing scrubs, probably coming from one of her jobs. I nod once. Not forgiveness. Not hatred. Just acknowledgement. A recognition that we both survived the wreckage we created. She nods back. Wipes her eyes. Then turns and walks away. I take Sophie's hand and we walk to the car. She's chattering about Biscuit, about her birthday party next week, about how she wants to learn to paint like the nice lady. I pull out Sarah's number when we get home. Stare at it for 5 minutes. Then I do something I haven't done in 2 years. I text her. Biscuit and Sophie are already planning their next playdate. Maybe we could grab coffee after? If you're free. 3 minutes later, my phone buzzes. I'd love that. How about next Saturday? Same park, 10 a.m.? I smile and type back, perfect. Sophie runs into the kitchen. Daddy, can we make pancakes? Anything for you, sweetheart. As I mix the batter and Sophie dances around the kitchen with her stuffed bunny, I realize something profound. I survived the worst betrayal of my life. I protected my daughter. I kept my integrity. And somehow, on the other side of all that pain, I found myself again. Maybe even found hope for something new. The pancakes sizzle on the griddle. Sophie laughs. Sunlight streams through the window. And for the first time in 2 years, I'm not just surviving. I'm living.